I'm JC at Motorcycle Superstore. This is the Sidi Crossfire 2 off-road boot. It is the best, most advanced off-road boot that Sidi produces. It's an upgrade from this original Crossfire, which was by itself phenomenal. Now, it's different aesthetically as well as the way it works. Let's talk about it. This entire front plate has been redesigned stylistically, so it looks different. You've also got stylish changes down here on the toe box. Also on the back of the boot as well, quite a bit different looking. This is a reinforced heel cup. It's always been that way. However, they've gone to a single lip, or a single point rather, instead of the two ridges that were on the Crossfire. You can still grab an upshift on the starting gate with your heel if you want, but it's a little bit different looking. This panel here also got reworked a little bit. It mates up into the upper portion, which is that rubber material that's very grippy against the side of the motorcycle. Now, one of the things, or probably the most exciting thing for me with this boot, is the venting. Sidi Crossfires are phenomenal, but they don't vent very well. They're a little bit hot. You've got the vent on the back, which we saw before on the Crossfires, but we've also got vents down here. So you're gonna get a little extra airflow, and this big panel here, which is gonna help as well. So more air getting away from your foot or getting into your foot, it's gonna help keep you more comfortable when you're riding. Also, fitment on this boot, let's talk about how it works. You've got adjustable panels here. These screws can be taken out. It expands this area to make room inside the boot. You've got Velcro, adjustable, also with the flexible gaiter on top, elastic. The straps are adjustable. Really easy to work with. You've also got these cam lock buckles, which are now held on by a single point. That single point mounting system allows them to free float a little bit, so it's easier to get the strap put into it. They're a scalloped buckle, a newer style. These things are great. They work so well. It's a cam lock system that has no equal on the market, in my opinion. Definitely the easiest to use. One of my favorite features about the boot. It is a hinge system, okay? So it's got your primary hinge down low, allows it to flex and move like you would expect, really easy for break-in, comfortable right out of the box. And you have the dual flex system, or the second flex, up here. This small screw, it's understated, but it allows you to flex your foot backwards more. So when you're trying to shift and get your toe tipped down, or if you're leaning back on the bike, it works really well at allowing for more room inside the boot, ultimate comfort in this top half. Now, one of the reasons it's so slender is because it does not have a booty on the inside. That again helps with heat retention. It's gonna be a little cooler. It's a little bit more minimalist in there. It also is very slender here on the toe box. This has been reworked a little, but functionally it's the same as it was before on the Crossfire. Very slender, good control on your shifter, really easy to get it underneath. Now, there's two different styles here. I've got the SRS boot, Crossfire 2 SRS, and the Crossfire 2 TA. Different soles. The TA is going to be about 50 bucks cheaper, but just because cheaper doesn't mean it's not as good. I actually prefer the TA because it has a lip on the outside that helps you when you get sloppy with your shifting. However, the SRS is great because you can replace it by yourself. This one you have to have a cobbler do it. The SRS quarter turn screws, and you order up a new set, no problem. You can also get an Enduro sole, which is really great. It's actually become my preferred sole now. Or you can get a Supermoto sole, which has some sliders on it. So take into consideration what you're going to be doing with these boots, and you get the most out of it based on the different types of soles. Interior wise, the sole does not have a steel shank. It's still really stiff, and it's going to handle all of the abuse that motocross dishes out, but it's not going to rust, so it's not going to break down over time. These things last a really, really long time. When you check out the inside of this boot, there has been a very big change on the inside as well. It's a cambrel liner, so it's a synthetic material that's great against resisting moisture. However, it has this new mesh material on the inside. You can see it looks a little bit different than the old Crossfires. This is a Teflon mesh, so it's going to help keep the moisture moving away from your legs. It won't collect it, and it won't get heavy. It also won't retain the heat that comes with that. Synthetic Lorica on the outside as well, which is a standard Sidi product. Basically, you've got a lot of adjustability, a lot of flexibility. Expensive, top-notch boot, but you've got a ton going into it. Sizes range from 6.5 up to a 15, but only in certain colors. So check them out at motorcyclesuperstore.com. Decide if you want the TA or the SRS, then find the right color. You can see which sizes are available for you. Also, don't forget there's more details there online, but we'd like to hear your feedback. If you buy a set of these, give us some feedback on the webpage, leave us comments in the video, something, because these are a pretty new boot and I'm excited to see how you guys are reacting to them. I'm JC. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel as well. We've got more product videos on the rest of the Sidi lineups and other motocross products. Thanks for watching.